Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Bass Pandit, and today it's different because we have two guys, fans of different teams, and they can introduce themselves.
Hello. If you're watching this from Bias Bandit, I'm Jesse Kelvin, and today we are here to analyze one very special game that's happening.
Exactly.
Yes, man.
Hello, what's up, guys? How are you? Thank you so much for joining. This is Ken Gore, and you can check me out on YouTube at @Ken Gore.
Yes.
Yeah, and we are privileged to be hosted by
Right.
the OG himself.
Yeah. So as you know, today in year time, London time is 2 p.m.
Right now.
I mean, when the game starts, because today it's going to be Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Yeah. But it will be 4:30 our time.
4:30 this time.
Yes.
3+ GMT.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to talk about. But first, I just want to talk about generally how the season is going and how the season has been. So, how's the season compared to probably last year or last year but one?
Yeah, if you're talking about the two teams, out of all honesty, I support neither. I have to be honest. If I don't support either of the team, most probably, I support I support the biggest club in England.
Which club?
Manchester United.
Yo.
Manchester United.
Yeah,
It
but-
was big. not now.
But if we are talking about today, that particular game will be interesting. Yeah, we expect it to be full of intensity. These are two teams that are coming from playing. Sometimes they perform, sometimes they don't. If you compare to the league leaders, Arsenal being second I'm sure they want to show Chelsea that something can happen. But it will be full of intensity. Some players lack confidence.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm sure it will be a good game.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure, guys. I think, but again, from the if you check out the statistics from the other last game,
Yes.
it has been a consistent draw, or if not draw, then Arsenal wins. Yeah, if you check the statistic, maybe today it can be a draw or it can be a win, because the last game was 1-1. Yeah, and the previous one, Arsenal won 5-1. So guys, today is a very big game. Expect anything, but at least we will give you a lead into things, that the statistics that you need to that might occur. Yeah,
That's the way we hear.
There's this thing, for a period, Arsenal has always been having an upper hand. You can say generally, averagely, an upper hand versus Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly.
Either win or
Draw. Yeah.
But I think it has always been different with different coaches, and Chelsea has been changing a lot.
Yeah,
And now
you have changed so many coaches in the last few years.
I think the things that we need to consider when going to this game, we have to consider like how the motivation behind each team to win that game. Because I think even now, as Arsenal, I think Arsenal, like the league is already gone. Like probably.
Yeah, most probably considering the league leaders, Liverpool, they can't let go.
Yeah.
And they were just knocked out of the Champions League. I think this is all they have.
So, as much as Arsenal are trying to get the 3 points, I don't think they are going to fight it as if they are fighting for the league.
Yeah, for sure, because even if they get the 3 points, they still cannot get to where Liverpool is.
But you understand, at the same point, they are fighting for position. You're talking about
Champions
two
League.
teams that are already on top 4 positions.
Yeah.
And ideally, letting go of even 1 point in EPL has proven to be disastrous.
For sure.
Considering Arsenal has been tamed and been called so many names,
Yeah.
I don't think they can let this go. And Chelsea comes at a disadvantage in this game because they lack confidence. That's the real thing. Nothing is working in your team.
But not for the last two to 3 games. The last 3 games we have won.
You know, there's winning and there's confidence. You know, if you talk about a team like Liverpool, right? They have confidence, very confident.
Talk about Real Madrid.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Talk about a team like Man City. They are they win, but they're not
confident.
You see, that's the difference. That's what you're talking about.
But don't you think you can build confidence within 3 games?
Within
Like
3 games?
if you win 3 games, you can always feel like you can win another.
When your best player misses a penalty, that's what.
That's one thing that I wanted to talk about, because for a period we were depending on Palmer for like so much.
Yeah.
But like in the last 3 games,
The star boy.
and without him performing, we still won the games. Like we had other different scorers for the game, so we had other different people who were influencing the game better.
Yes.
So I don't think even this game, I'm not sure Palmer will play as you expect, but I think there's other people. And even if you consider Arsenal has a lot of injuries right now. They lack Saka, they lack like the whole front three. Martinelli is not there. Jesus is not there. Sterling will not be playing because he's contracted to us. So all those guys that are playing, they have not been playing for the whole season. They have been playing for probably the last 4 or 5 games. So you also do not expect them to just come and play as the others.
No, you know, I would ideally say this, for a team that has always been focused on building a big team, those billions of dollars to build a team. The team I'm seeing on the team sheet right now, I can even say it's not the best team in Premier League, considering you are being built to be the best. The best team right here, the best squad is Arsenal, right? I don't support Arsenal myself, and I've said it more than once. But I think from what I'm seeing, you can't say that some players, you have been setting up to have a good squad, right?
But it's a young squad. It's not like a squad for today. It's
just that used $1 billion.
It depends. You can build us. You can buy for the future.
Yeah, for sure.
You can buy for the future.
Like for example, look at Madrid squad.
Yeah.
You can definitely say the average age of the players are around 24 to 18. So they have a squad for the future. Like they develop their squad, so that squad can still sustain them for even five seasons to come. But look at Arsenal. Yes, they have players, but right now they are really facing a lot of injuries. So the new players, though the squad, the market value is high, but I don't think
you can't expect them to play. Like you can't expect probably Nwaneri to play like Saka.
Like Saka,
You have the same effect like Saka.
Exactly.
But you know what I was talking about is squad.
But I mean, you see,
even with a squad to be deadly, but
we had some injuries through the season. If you see people like Lavia has not played the whole season. Then we had the striker. Madueke is not there. Modric had all that drug problem. Like as much as we had a squad, there were always issues, and we also tried to like make other people exit. Like you see with Felix, even as we started, we had to loan people like Chukwuemeka. Like there's a lot of people that went out. It was not like we just bought it and put everybody in. But we had all those issues. But I think in this game, as we are heading into this game, I think the team that has like a good squad on paper, is Chelsea.
No. Let's look at your squad. Let's go even.
Let's start with Arsenal.
Let's the last game these two teams had. And see their squad and compare one-on-one.
It's okay.
On goalposts, we have Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
He's a good keeper, right? He makes some good saves. And I think he can compete to be among one of the best keepers. You do have a good keeper, right?
No, not so good. We have always been complaining about him. With Sanchez, I can say, like, if you compare to the other keepers in the league,
You can't compare him to our keeper, that's for sure.
Like
Onana is bad.
it's not among the best keepers in the league.
He has made some good saves for
He
you.
has made some good saves, but we complained. We even changed with Philip Jorgensen at times, and then we brought him back. Like we don't have a good keeper. If we are comparing our keeper to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Now on the back four we have James, made of plastic, always gets injured when they need him most. So is
But
player.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't think even James is playing in right back. Malo Gusto will be playing in right back, and Malo Gusto is so good at that position.
Gusto is good, yeah.
Yeah, I think with this game, if Lavia will not play, Rhys James has been playing as a CDM for. They have been playing as a pivot with Caicedo for certain games, and I think he missed the other game. So this game, if it will not be Caicedo with Lavia, it will be Caicedo with Rhys James.
Rhys James.
So if you are putting the lineup on paper, you have to consider Rhys James as a defending midfielder for this game.
Yeah.
But if you are comparing Malo Gusto to Arsenal's right back,
now if you see your back four is weaker compared to Arsenal, because
not everybody, because Cucurella left back is the best in the world.
No.
Cucurella left back is the best in the world. I don't think there's anybody like.
Okay.
Can you say like just 3 left backs better than Cucurella
in the league?
In the league or in the world?
Right now.
Right now, just 3. Like just consider even the top teams: PSG, Madrid, Barcelona. Because you can't say who's the left back for Madrid. You see,
PSG.
Is that guy was it Nuno Mendes, or he played so well in the last game, but I don't think he is playing as well as Cucurella.
No, I don't think
in the league
he's like the best. I think
Liverpool.
I think
you see, even Liverpool still depending on this is the old guy.
Anderson.
You
see, I think Cucurella is a good promising player. But
it's not promising. It's about 25.
At the same time, I mean, if I was to be asked, Luke Shaw is better than Cucurella.
No, it can't. No. You're just biased.
Yeah. If Luke Shaw is fit, it's a very good.
You're biased.
No, you're not biased. Your pastor is better than anybody else. I'm just telling you the fact.
Luke Shaw can be better than Cucurella.
What does Luke Shaw drives? Cucurella drives, right?
Yeah.
They get in crosses, they get their tackles right, they come back to defend.
Cucurella scores.
Yeah, maybe.
Cucurella is always at the mid, in the front, at the back, defending. It's everywhere. It's like a Kante.
Yeah.
Like I don't see any left back playing the way Cucurella plays. That's why I'm saying, like, in his position, and especially with the team that Maresca plays, I don't think any player, any left back can come and fit in that Chelsea and play as good as Cucurella.
As good as Cucurella.
Yeah. If we go to the mid, Arsenal has
Odegaard.
Before Odegaard. Declan Rice and who's the other guy? The other guy who's made of plastic. The Ghana guy. Party. Now, if you compare Declan Rice with Party, I can say their combination probably is good, but individually, if you are given a chance to choose between probably Declan Rice and Caicedo,
yes,
who will you go with?
I'd definitely go for Declan Rice, man. I'll go for Declan Rice. Versatility is what matters. Declan Rice can do everything, bro. Even at one point, he was being considered one of the best English players.
Yeah.
So Declan Rice is so good at versatility. So if we are to choose, you see, Caicedo cannot. There's no way that guy that you bought for all that money can defeat Declan Rice.
On what capacity? Like on defending,
No,
on driving the ball.
He's a versatile player. It's like Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes can defend, he can score, he can cross through the wings, he can versatility. So if you are talking about how a team plays, if you look at how Arsenal plays, they use versatile players in the middle. They want people that can pass, cross, go to the wings, score. Caicedo, what can he do other than take
He
someone
can
down?
No, he can do all that.
And
He can
only good at
defend, he
tackles.
can make tackles, he can
Tackles
pass.
only, and
No.
pass. Only two things.
He can pass.
He does water.
The only problem with Caicedo is that he doesn't score a lot or like shoot.
He's not, if you're considering your midfield, I even say Fernandes is better at all these things. That's why it's there, because he can pass, he can see through the wings and pass good crosses.
And he can
Caicedo
score.
cannot do that.
Caicedo can. I've told you, as a defending midfielder, Caicedo can tackle.
Yes. Okay.
Uh,
Don't disagree.
He can
here.
drive the ball forward.
Not as
Yeah.
much,
Not
not
as
as
much.
much as Declan Rice. We have to
Pass.
agree on that.
He can pass.
But not
It's
as
a good pass.
Not as good as Declan Rice.
You people are joking. I'm telling you, after the game, you'll come and say like, okay, we didn't know that Chelsea midfield can dominate. You see, Arsenal for some time, like right now, they've been playing another game of like dirty football. It's like defending, then hitting somebody on counter attack. They haven't like in the past they were like organizing the ball, like controlling the tempo of the game, and like doing all those things. But in the last like the whole of this season, for most games, they have been playing a certain game that is not like straightforward, which has made like people like Declan Rice, even Partey, like you can't say like they were scoring, they were assisting a lot, they were doing whatever you're saying, driving the ball. All of those guys were mostly defending. So if you compare them with, like I said, it's just they were playing nearly the same way this season.
But now we are looking how our team plays. Mostly, if you think how Arsenal will approach this game, I think they will sit back. It's how normally they approach other games, right? And Chelsea coming from 3 wins and winning 1-0 against a small team in the Farmers League,
Copenhagen.
Look, even the name is it's very small. Winning 1-0 and a team comes and plays with the team that's second in the league.
You know, last year
you have to agree, man, on this.
Last year Copenhagen was the team in Champions League or where? Like Copenhagen defeated a Premier League team. I'm not sure. But I think last year Copenhagen defeated. So you can't just say in European football a team is small.
No.
Like their league might look small, but
you have to understand
when they play in European football, they are coming at their best.
No, you have to understand you're in that position because you are not good, right? That's why you're playing that.
But that's last year.
Yeah, that's last year.
You know, we were better than you. You only won in FA to get a chance to drop. That's the thing.
I know.
Like we should have been in Europe, and you should have been in that Conference League.
No, it's because we play nice football.
Nice.
That made us.
You got.
And who did we win against?
You got Guardiola when he was.
Winning against a good Man City team?
It wasn't a good Man City team. You have seen how Man City team has been performing this season. Like it started at the end of last season.
Let me just ask you, right now, the Man City squad. So who is not good at Man City squad?
It's not particularly about being good, because even our squad for the last 3 years, it has been good. It's just like there is a lack of confidence. The team has not gelled, the chemistry, and sometimes the tactics are not there, because I think Guardiola has been just using the same tactics for a long period of time.
And now,
Yeah.
now if you focus on your two center backs, right, and we compare them to the center backs of
Uh,
Arsenal.
that I'll agree. That I'll agree that we have center backs that are still developing.
Yeah.
Right.
And improving.
Yeah. But in striking, like striking Arsenal are right now they're not so good. Like,
That's true.
and we are also not good. So this is a game of, I think this is a game of chances, but I think we'll edge Arsenal because we need to be in top 4. Arsenal does not need to be, like, Arsenal are already in top 4 and they can't get to.
Who tells you they will leave you to just
It's just about how you feel. Like, sometimes you can't force motivation.
number one, they are demotivated, right? The gap between number 1 and number 2 is very big. It's very huge, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you remember that these are two fierce teams. Even if you look at the history of Manchester United, you might go to Ipswich.
Someone is asking about the channel.
We might go to Ipswich, right? And as Manchester, we get beaten by Ipswich. Then the next week we meet Chelsea. But because of two giants that are playing, two good teams, right?
Yeah.
They are branded. Their brand is huge.
Yeah.
We have to play one of our best footballs and we will win. The same way with Arsenal and Chelsea in this case. Arsenal will feel that they need to win this, right? And I'm sure at no particular time and no particular point, with how Chelsea has been playing a game of hit and miss, yes, will they outscore.
So what do you think the scores will be for this game?
Considering we have Palmer that doesn't score nowadays, right? And you don't have Jackson, who I find to be a very good player, a very good finisher, to be honest. Very good. Sometime I was arguing Haaland is better than Jackson, but I think I was high on crack. Jackson is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
We agree there.
Yeah. So you not having Jackson using this Neto, right?
Yeah.
Neto is a winger, right?
Yeah. We currently use him as a striker.
As a striker. So using Neto as a striker.
But it reminds me of Pedro. At some point, even during, I think, was it Ancelotti or was that at the Italian? Like, Pedro was playing around that position, and he was running everywhere. And Neto does the same thing, and he scored the other game. So you expect even in this game that with this running, like, it will pose a different problem, or which Arsenal defenders have always been like facing. Like, Arsenal defenders have always been using that power, like strength, to defend. When they meet a striker that is not using the same strength, like a striker that is quick, is running everywhere and is tricky, now they'll have to defend differently from what they are used to, which will cause probably more problems than if we had used even Jackson.
Yes, but honestly, both teams are struggling in terms of lack of availability of players. But if I'm to answer the question that you have asked, I see this to be a low-scoring game. But the game will be won in the midfield. Who has better midfield compared to the two teams will win this game. And to me, using Reece James and the likes of aggressive Declan Rice, there's not much there. Right. Fernandes is also aggressive, yeah? But dealing with the Ghanaian Obusuma.
Party.
No. So one person will be crucial in this game from Arsenal side, and that's Odegaard.
Exactly.
But Odegaard has not been performing.
No, regardless, in big games, they always turn up.
Yeah.
So one person that will be very crucial when the two that I've mentioned are fighting, one person will be crucial to try and find those, those chances for. But if Saka was here, this would be a different game. So they might try, but I don't see chances to be that much from both teams. But if Palmer gets from Michelle and tries to perform like how he was, bro,
And the game is done.
The game is done.
The game is done, but it's not himself nowadays.
Yeah.
Lack of confidence.
What do you think the scores will be?
Definitely, if not, considering the fact that both teams right now they don't have very good strikers, right now. So the game entirely will depend on the midfield. Who will control the midfield might have an upper hand in winning the game. So according to him, if you check at Arsenal midfield, it's kind of stronger than Chelsea's midfield.
Yes, because they have one extra player.
Exactly. So I would say if this cannot be a draw, then Arsenal can win marginally. Yeah.
I tend to disagree with you. I think this game, Arsenal and Chelsea are not playing as they should. And this is one game where every team needs a lot of motivation, like self-belief, internal motivation to win this game. And the team that you can say has a lot to lose, losing this game is Chelsea. Because if Arsenal lose, they'll still remain as position 2. Like there's not a lot will change for them. And they have excuses because they lack their top striker, top defender, top winger, top left winger, top right winger. But with Chelsea, if we lose, as much as Man City drew yesterday, like there's a huge chance that we drop from position 4, which will be so hard, and I don't think the whole team, including Maresca, needs that. So they are going to fight this game like it's a final.
Yes, we are. In a way, we agree with you.
And I think that's the only thing that will separate these two games, because generally the teams are not far much apart with quality and the form.
Yeah.
No, I will agree with you at one point that one team needs it more than the other. And as you can see, Chelsea, they have the current league leaders behind them, and they have other teams just 1 point. So even if they lose, they'll go back to position 6. Right?
Yeah.
And that is something mostly, even as a player, I wouldn't want to happen, because it's very competitive up there. It's very competitive from 2 to even 8. Very competitive. But at the same time, you have to understand that Arsenal does not like to lose. The manager himself is always very aggressive on the touchline because of his winning mentality. So I don't think he might alter the team. He might bring in even younger players just to play with your games. But out of all honesty, if we are going out of records, I don't think there's only Arsenal player would just sit there and be like, hey guys, can you attack us, please? Win, please. Hey, Palmer, it's time that you scored. Here's the ball. There's no way that will happen.
I don't think they have a huge choice.
No choice, and you have no strike. How will you attack? How will you attack Gabriel and Saliba?
I think, like, we have Nkunku, you have Kunku, you have Palmer, you have Pedro. As much as even Palmer, when he's not scoring or assisting, it's just influencing the game in a different way, which is crucial for us. And you cannot say that Nkunku doesn't have the quality. You cannot say that Pedro Neto, you know him. You know him because he used to disturb your team when he was in Wolves. Like, you can't say like he has lost his quality. And we have other guys who can score. Cucurella has always been scoring severally in the other games. Like, we have all these other guys from mid, from even defending. Resurgence with the free kicks.
Yes.
Like, there's so many ways to score Arsenal that in this game, as much as I think it will be low scoring, I just think like we have a better edge based on motivation, based on like the team. Like, the Arsenal has a lot of injury. You can't depend on them. squad right now.
In fact, let me just add to what he's saying. It can be it's true. Arsenal right now lacks quality players, the likes of Saka. But again, if we check into the last form, if you check at the last game Chelsea played, Chelsea is on a winning streak, right?
Yeah.
But Arsenal is like moving, either it's a draw or a lose. If you check the last 4 games. So I think right now, if there is a team that has that confidence that they might win the next game, can be Chelsea, because Chelsea has been on a winning streak as compared to Arsenal. You know, maybe Arsenal might also get intimidated that for the fact that they don't have their best players right now. But at least Chelsea lacks, but they are in a good form. You know, they lack. It's like Arsenal entirely depends on the players who are not present right now. But if you check at Chelsea right now, yes, they lack some of their crucial players, but they're still winning their games consecutively. You know, so that one might also be a factor. So Chelsea also might have an upper hand in winning this game.
No,
Yeah.
no, I tend to disagree. I tend to really disagree. In my honest opinion, I don't see at any point Arsenal just sit there to be attacked.
So
No team can.
can we say our scores, like your scores, your predicted scores?
My predicted scores on this game between Arsenal and Chelsea will be a 1-0 in favor of Arsenal.
Mm.
1-0.
Yours.
1-0.
Arsenal.
1-0.
Yes.
Okay, me I would say I'm seeing a 2-1 in that game
In favor of
in favor of Chelsea. Right now I'm going with Chelsea.
There's no way. There's no way Chelsea can win this game.
I think I'm also going with 2-1 in favor of Chelsea,
In favor of Chelsea, right?
because I know Chelsea will not keep a clean sheet,
Yeah.
but they have to win this
But they
game,
have
so
to
they
win.
have to score 2. That's our predicted scores. You should wait until the end of the game to see who was right and who was.
Yeah.
And before, this is the last question, because we might not maybe meet again for this. Nene, who do you think will be the top 4 in the Premier League
Top 4.
at the end of the season?
At the end of the season.
Top 4, Liverpool, obviously. Nottingham Forest will be second. Arsenal will lose their position. Arsenal will go to 3rd position. Then the top number 4 is now where I find it to be tricky. Man City have been losing at teams that are drawing, like yesterday due to Brighton.
Yeah.
2-2. You wouldn't think that would happen,
Yeah.
but I think Man City will edge this and get to top 4, meaning that Chelsea will lose their position. Yes, that's
Chelsea.
my top 4 position.
Okay.
Yes, 1 Liverpool,
Liverpool.
2nd Nottingham Forest, 3rd
Arsenal,
4th
Man City.
Man City.
Yeah.
On my side, of course, Liverpool. Then we have. I'm going with Arsenal.
Second.
Then I will go with Chelsea. Then
You are Chelsea player. Just.
Yeah,
I don't you want to agree with this, Nene?
so Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
No, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Man City.
Yeah.
So Newcastle will be number 4.
Right? We have
Liverpool. Nottingham Forest is number 4.
Oh.
Then Newcastle 5. Then Man City 6.
Mm.
I also think Man City is not playing so well, so it will
There
be
will be a
6.
change. Yeah, will be the Newcastle.
Newcastle is again not playing so well against some of the teams. He wins. Like the Newcastle wins in certain games that we don't expect, and then they lose in certain games which you think they would have won.
Yeah.
Now with top 4, Liverpool, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, and Chelsea.
You know, Pep, if he goes on one, if he starts winning, he goes on 100 games unbeaten.
That time is already past. Usually starts
Maybe.
in January.
You should try it next season.
Next season. After it spends another 1 billion.
Another 1 billion.
Anyway, that's for us. Subscribe for.
Yes, subscribe, and guys, we urge you that if you're watching these from the platforms, we'll be sharing them in different platforms.
Yeah.
Kindly follow our guy here. Follow him, like, comment, share to your friends. That's what we'll also be doing. And also come to my channel myself. I'm a YouTuber, a travel content creator at Jesse Kelvin. I give you very good content. So follow me on YouTube, TikTok, the same everywhere, Jesse Kelvin.
Okay. So guys, thank you so much. I'm also a fellow YouTuber, a travel content creator. So kindly go check me out on my YouTube channel at IAM_KenGod. Same name on all social media platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram. So make sure to check me out. And don't forget to also, don't just watch this analysis minus subscribing. Kindly subscribe, and you can bless this video you're watching by sharing the link to your friends or on WhatsApp group.
Share to the WhatsApp group. That will even all the soccer groups.
Yeah,
all the soccer groups you guys are in.
That people come and follow and listen to the analysis. Been watching you for a minute. I know you do good work.
Thank you. So this is where we end, and let's meet after the game.